The question here is it too late for you to get out of debt? The answer is no. Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm Trey and welcome back to the channel that is specifically dedicated in helping you get out of debt, reach financial independence so that you can ultimately begin building wealth. Now, before we start, what do you guys think about my cup here? Rise and invest. I should make that my new slogan. If you're interested in getting out of debt, staying out of debt, become financially free, and begin building wealth, subscribe to this channel. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any other content just like this one. The first thing that you need to start doing, create a budget and stay on that budget, okay? Now, I'm gonna post links that you can utilize in order to stay on the budget, but along with that budget, I can't stress this enough. You have to start an emergency fund. Now, for the vast majority of you out there, I'm pretty sure that you've heard through Dave Ramsey that you need to start a $1,000 emergency fund. And that is true. If you're beginning and you're new to it, you don't have a lot of funds, yes, start a $1,000 emergency fund and that will spearhead your steps into becoming financially free. Now, idealistically, you would want a 3 to 6 month cushion for an emergency fund, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? You need to start that emergency fund ASAP. You need to do this before you start saving, because in reality, your emergency fund should be your savings account, especially early on. And you need to start that emergency fund in a high yield savings account. I'm going to post in the description below 5 high yield savings accounts that you should look into to start building your emergency fund. Step number 1, create a budget. Stay on your budget. Stop living above your means, all right? So start a budget and an emergency fund ASAP before you do anything else. Pay the minimum payments on all of your credit cards or all of your debt and build your emergency fund right now. After you've done that, you'll be ready to start jumping into number 2. So step number 2 that you need to utilize today is smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'm just joking, guys. Well, for real, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So step number 2 that you need to start implementing today if you're trying to get out of debt and become financially independent, and that is live within your means. In other words, be frugal. Now, there's a common misconception. When you say, hey, be frugal, they automatically think that means not enjoy yourself. And that is not what it means. I oftentimes see people who are on the FIRE journey, right? They want to become financially independent and retire early, but they think that living frugally means living miserably and not enjoying yourselves. It's not what that means. If you are on a budget, you should know how much money you have coming in versus how much money you have going out. And you can set aside a fund to do some of the things that you enjoy, all right? It doesn't mean that you can live miserably. It just means to stop wasting money on things that do not matter. Stop wasting money on going out to eat. Stop getting these gym memberships. Stop buying shoes and clothes. Like, how much shoes and clothes does a person actually need? Stop emotionally shopping, all right? I'll give you an example. You have a lot of people who are in debt, but still went Black Friday shopping. And if this is the case, then ladies and gentlemen, we really need to get our priorities in order, all right? And this isn't me harping on anyone. It's not the case. Listen, I want I want you to succeed. You have to live within your means and stop living above your means. Stop buying these cars that are double the amount that you make. Stop buying these cars that are $50,000 when you make $30,000 a year. I mean, stop buying houses that are $300,000 when you make $100,000 a year. If you are currently on your financial independence journey, put down in the comments below where you are and what you struggled with the most. Here's step number 3, and that is you need to choose a debt payment plan and stick to it. There's far too many individuals that are just shotgun blasting their way through debt payment, and it does not work. You cannot pay $100 here on this credit card and then $25 here on this credit card and expect to make any debt on it. In this video, I actually listed the debt avalanche method as well as the debt snowball method the differences between the two and which one you should choose. So check that one out after this one. In my other videos, I did specify that I utilized the debt snowball early on to get out of debt, but I ended up switching to the debt avalanche, not because I didn't like the debt snowball, but I ended up being in a position of which it made more sense financially. A lot of this is going to depend specifically on your financial situation, but these are the two that I would recommend. If you're leaning more towards the debt avalanche, in this video, I actually went over how to properly utilize the debt avalanche in order to get out of debt. Now, if you're actually more interested in the debt snowball, in this video, I went over the debt snowball and how to properly utilize it. Step number 3 should not just be choosing a debt payment plan, but it should be choosing one and executing it properly. There are a lot of people who are trying to execute these two specific debt payment plans, but not doing it correctly. So you need to ensure that you're doing it properly. Not doing it properly is actually going to hinder your ability to get out of debt, and it's going to end up having you waste significant amounts of money. Step number 4 is my most favorite thing to do, and that is investing. This is after you've got out of debt. You're at a point of which you're a little bit hopeless and you can't see the end of the road. But I'm here to tell you, you can actually get out of debt far quicker than you think when you exercise a good strategy. Vast majority of you out there who are in debt can get out of debt within 2 years if you implement these steps. Once you're out of debt, you need to be investing. If your employer, well, I should say your employer should offer you a retirement plan. Let's say it's a 401k. You need to make sure that you are maximizing your contributions through your 401k. In addition, what you need to do is open a brokerage account. For me, I'm more partial to Vanguard. You need to start investing in low-cost index funds that track the S&P 500. And you need to start doing it last year. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with index funds or investing for that matter, in this video, I went over investing for beginners, all right? So it'll break down step by step what you need to be doing in order to start investing properly so that you can secure a perfect financial future for your retirement. What the end goal here is becoming financially independent and retiring early. The vast majority of people think that retirement has to be at age 65 for some reason. You could retire early. Like you can retire at 40 and earlier if you execute the proper steps. Step number 5 is making additional money. In this video, I actually posted ways that you can implement side jobs to add an additional $100 to $500 per month. At the end of the day, this is going to set you up for success for retirement. Or utilize side jobs, side hustles, extra streams of revenue, passive income, whatever you want to call it, so that you can start putting more money away for retirement. Once you've gotten out of debt and you've started at least securing a future for your retirement, pay it forward. Help other individuals who are in need. In light of everything that's going on, politics, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And I firmly believe that if we exercise loving and helping each other, we'd be in a far better place. All right. So with that being said, step number 6 is help others. If you found this video to be helpful or insightful at all, subscribe to this channel. Not only that, but don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And lastly, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any other content just like this one. All right. So until the next video, guys, I'll see you later.